be a part of a network which include UNLV and everyone here as well.
Yeah, no, that's great. So cooking. I love cooking.
You love food?
I love food.
You love to eat, huh?
We have talked about this on the show. I've talked to some other show. Unfortunately, I'm third generation Polish here. So I was brought up, and when I say unfortunate, it's because I was brought up that food is love. Because I'm out of Midwest. I'm out of Chicago. So Auntie Dorothy loves you. Have some more lasagna.
Yes.
Auntie Hetty loves you. Have some more Gołąbki. So
Yes.
and it was big family portions. It was put the food out in front of everybody and
you
just
had to
dig
eat
in.
all of it.
And so that's the second whammy. Right? There's kids starving in the old country. You got to finish all of it.
All of this.
Finish
That's right.
everything on your plate. So you got the big helping and you did
Yes.
that. So what kind of food can we look forward to having you prepare for us?
Woo! Did he ask that?
Yes,
I did.
And he want me to answer that?
Yes.
I do.
Okay. Do you like seafood, darling?
I seafood, I eat it. So yes.
Okay, well then, hey, he seafood, he eat it, he loves seafood. Okay, do you like turkey?
I love turkey.
Okay, you love some chicken?
I love chicken.
Meatloaf?
Oh, meatloaf's my favorite. Okay, so
Meatloaf his favorite. He almost couldn't talk.
meatloaf. See, she's triggering all these love memories. Meatloaf is the never-ending meal because you cook it up and you don't eat it hot. No, you put it in the refrigerator, and then you cut it into little things and you make sandwiches.
Andre
and you have
said,
sandwiches the next day. You have the meatloaf
Yeah.
sandwiches. Oh man,
Yes.
unbelievable.
Between two slices of bread.
Bread, bun,
Yes.
whatever. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I
You
love
have
all
to.
that food.
Yes. And you know, putting it in the oven, on the stove, on the grill, whichever way food can be cooked, that's how it's going to be cooked. And see, with that, again, I'm so community, local celebrities, come on in. Cook with me. Come on in. Make your
I'm there.
favorite dish.
I'll be
You
there.
there?
I'm
You
in.
there?
I'll cook with you.
Okay, cool.
I was earlier in my career. I was a chef. I was a sous chef for Stouffer's restaurant in Chicago. So I know my way around the kitchen. I know how to cook food. I know how to eat food. So I'm in. It sounds like the food you're gonna make. All that food you said is all love food.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's gonna be a lot of love.
It
in
is
that
a
food.
lot of love put into it.
Yeah.
A lot of love. If there's no love in it, why do it?
Well, I think it adds to the taste and the flavor of the food.
does.
You can always tell when a chef has worked hard at a meal because of the fact that there's that extra little something in there that you don't know what it is. That's love. That's them. That's them loving
Yeah.
what they're doing. You can go to a place and you can go, you know what? This guy does not love or this girl does not love what they're doing because the food just tastes okay.
Yeah, it was bland.
Yeah.
It was
When
bland
there's
or
love
watered
in it,
down.
Yeah, when
Right.
there's love in it, that's great. So that's going to be an awesome show. So
I can't wait to get started.
How soon are we looking at getting this started?
Well, we're looking at actually packaging probably within a month and a half.
Oh, that's great.
And I have word we're ready to go. So we will look to maybe September, October. By October the 1st, we'll have it packaged, and then we will also share it on social network. But it's
Perfect.
going to be distributed through CW.
That's fantastic. I love that. I think it's going to be a great show because that's the kind of personality. You know, you could see people cooking on shows and stuff like that, and you watch a lot of the shows where the chefs come on. They got to okay, you got a 5-minute segment. You got to jam everything together really quick, and they're pretty much showing you how to do it. But when you can take a little bit of time and show the love that goes into it, and the care that goes into it, and have fun with it,
Yeah.
those are the cooking segments
Yeah.
I like. And I could tell from your personality already that it's
Thank you.
it's like this is going to be a fun cooking segment.
Oh, it's going to be fun. I promise I won't start a food fight like I did in high school.
Well, why not? Those are always fun too. One of my best memories of high school was the food fight that we had in the cafeteria. I mean, it was an actual. I didn't think it was going to be an actual thing, but it was an actual thing, and it actually. I mean, we got in a lot of trouble for it.
Yeah.
But
They still do it today.
we cleaned it up. But
Yeah.
it was amazing. It was an actual food fight, and there was food in it. And I was just sitting there, and I was getting missed for the most part for the beginning of it, and I was like, wow. Then I started getting hit, but no, that's fun. That is fun.
They have some great location shots here too for her, and we're also looking to involve some of the chefs here in Las Vegas.
Yes.
We have some of the
Got
best
to.
chefs here,
Got to.
and so we wanted to actually develop where we able to actually go in and see how they do things, and that
Sure.
way
Yes.
they can partake, and actually be great for the casinos, and where to go and what you can expect to eat there.
Yeah,
Right.
It is amazing because if you look how Las Vegas is, I don't like to use the word reinventing itself, but so everybody understands it.
developing itself.
If you look, that's what's being built in all the casinos now. They're the restaurants. And if you look at billboards, you'll see a show billboard, and then you'll see 4 or 5 restaurant billboards.
Yes.
And you'll see a show billboard and 4 or 5 restaurants. Because I know the Park MGM is just rebuilding that front section of their casino, and that's all restaurants, all new restaurants. Right? They're refreshing all the restaurants in there.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of the famous chefs that are here are doing that. You know, Randy, you were just at Robert Irvine's, right, at the Trop? Randy? You were just at Robert Irvine's at the Trop, right? Yeah. Not eating, sitting at the bar. Great little bar to hang out at. But yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun for you guys to go in there and grab some
because
of those.
I love going into different restaurants and big and small ones because there's a lot of great hidden little gems in Las Vegas. And
huge.
I
It's great.
found a couple of them. I've went in, interviewed the chefs there. I've had a couple of local celebrities come in there to eat and critique the food there as well. So I do it both ways. We do the cooking sometimes, and sometimes we just go into the restaurant and critique their food. And then the local artist that came with me gets to talk about their projects that they have coming up.
Yeah, so that sounds like a real fun thing to do too. So it sounds like it's going to be a wide-ranging cooking show from you actually cooking, preparing some meals so we get some good food to you having a celebrity come with, going and checking out what's going on and then telling you what's going on with their stuff. So that's good. And food's always that good family, like I said, that love.
Yes.
Right?
And
that's that thing that brings
you feel
us all
comfortable,
together.
yes.
And so along with it, you know, with the reviews is important too. So we'll be able to sit down and we'll discuss it, and also with the print online, the media. That is one way that we can fascinate our audience by continue to keeping them in tune to what exactly is reviewed at these restaurants. And so that's going to be great through print as well. So we're gonna have a great time.
A great time.
We definitely got to have you and the crew here for
Oh
our
heck
Christmas.
yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah!
We're in.
We got to
It
got
comes
to have
down-
Quiet Shy, Andre and Randy over there.
Yeah, no, we would definitely have some fun with that. Like I said, I love food. Food loves me. It's one of those addictions that I can't stop. You know, you just go cold turkey. You just can't. You just got to eat. But yeah, I love all that food that you talked about. I love cultural food.
Yes.
Greek food, to soul food, to Italian food, and there are you're right. There are so
And the
many
Greek
great
Festival
restaurants.
is coming up in September.
Yep.
So I've got to be at the Greek Festival because I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and in Detroit, Michigan, we have what we call the Greek Alley. So Greek Town, we call it Greek Town, and it's right there on Monroe Street. That whole Monroe Street is different Greek Town restaurants.
Yeah.
And growing up with that, oh my God, it's just in me. So the Greek Festival will see me there.
That's great.
It will see me there.
Well, that's fantastic, and that's one of the things growing up in the Midwest. If you grew up in the Midwest, you grew up with neighborhoods. I grew up in Chicago. You grew up in Detroit. Same. There are neighborhoods. You had your Italian neighborhood. You had your Greek neighborhood. You had your Polish neighborhood. And they all had their ethnic foods, and they all had their festivals.
All had
and you
festivals.
go around and check out that food.
Yes.
I mean, here you have a festival, and it's all the different ones mixed in. That's what I like to see when they have the Greek one. So it's just the Greek food festival, and they have the Italian festival where it's just the Italian food. And it's just amazing, the people that come out of the woodwork. You're like, I didn't know you existed.
Right.
Exactly,
Right.
yeah.
So having a show like that where you could get these people out there and enjoy that'll be a lot of fun.
I'm glad you said that because in Detroit we have Hart Plaza that's not utilized as much anymore. But every weekend, starting Memorial Weekend to Labor Day weekend, every weekend there was an ethnic group festival.
Right.
And you would go down there and learn so much about the different cultures. They had the stage there where different performers of their cultures would be on stage performing so that you could learn more. You had the folklores, you had the poets that told you hand-me-down family stories.
The old
of
way
their
of telling
culture.
stories, right?
Yeah, the
that's the best one,
folklore.
right? The people,
Yes.
that the actual family stories, you know, and that's what I loved growing up in my family was, you know, when the family gets together, you sit around and you tell stories, right?
yeah.
Hey, your great grandmother did this, and we did that, and this is how you guys, you know, my grandparents came over on the boat, and where they moved, and the neighborhood they lived in, and
Yes.
and that's super cool, and to tie it all in with a food show is fantastic. So
Right.
so Val, let's talk a little bit about Val TV. I mean, I've seen you've been all over the
Yes,
place and
she
done a
has.
ton of stuff yourself.
She has. She's been busy.
Well, thank you. Thank you for recognizing it. It's been definitely a joy. I'm from Tennessee, and we talked about cooking. I've had a lot of Southern cooking. We got Detroit, Chicago, and it's the best all around. Just to say for that. But even in beginning, my television network, I had started with public access in Los Angeles, and we had about 5 million views, and was able to establish many shows from convention doctors, Who's Who, and I have my own video show there. But I was picked up by Don King here, and I was able to come from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, and that's how I got my break from this city right here, and was able to produce shows with sports and entertainment. And then after 2008, I started my own TV network with the network of shows that I had created. That way, I was able to help other people develop their shows. So I have a network of shows where it's actually distributed by CW Network, Viacom, and now, of course, with the social media, it's just it's wonderful that you can just actually reach out to the world.
Yeah, that does make it easier and tougher at the same time, because what people don't realize, there's a lot of work involved when you're doing social media. I mean, there are hours that go. When you do an hour show, you've got your hour of taping, and you usually try and do it within that hour, and then you've got your editing. Unless you're going live, then the prep work is like 2-3 hours beforehand, and all the time lining up the guests and getting everybody there. A lot of work. But social media alone. Okay, social media alone is gonna make you crazy, because that's hours upon hours there.
Yeah, and so what really helped bridge me is the popularity with even Don King Promotions for 8 years, and then now the Mayweather Promotions. I work with people with like Snoop Dogg, BET, and many people kind of look at me as an outreach to work with the children and developing people otherwise would not know what to do as a TV pilot. And so as a showrunner, I'm really happy to be in this place right now, because it kind of gives me an opportunity to help others. And when I see talent like this one lady here,
thank you.
She definitely can work out a great show, and we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
And one other show that I had worked with here was from the Golden Nugget. We did a sushi show, and Jonathan he was a chef at the Golden Nugget, and we were able to shoot at the M Hotel. So I produced a show there. So it's great, and doors are open. I came here from LA, and I just want to let everyone know that you can do it too. If you wanted a TV show, a TV pilot, then you can make that happen. And also the networks here, and then also the hotel casinos, they will actually open their doors for their locations.
That's great.
Right.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to run out of time. We're running up against the clock here. How can we get a hold of you ladies? And then I will also put the links in there. So you guys know, it's live now, but it's going to come up as a podcast on Saturday. So I'll put all the links in there so you guys will be able to hear it again and again and again.
Good.
But how can we get a hold of you guys?
Okay, well, for me, you can call me at area code 810-588-0068. I'm always looking for celebrities, local celebrities, famous ones too. I'm not going to exclude you guys. And I'm looking for sponsors also for my show. So give me a call, and let's get rocking and rolling some more with you. And then I have Saturday Night Girls Evening out this Saturday, Women Who Dare, Girls Who Dare. Okay, so come on out this Saturday at Cork and Thorn. Valerie, how do they get in touch with you?
Okay, you can reach me. You can reach me by my email, valtvnetwork@gmail.com. Also, if you are interested in giving me a call directly, feel free at 702-475-2028 if you have an interest in any shows or TV piloting, or else you would like some product placement for the cooking show. And I want her to tell you what the name of the cooking show is. So we'd be glad to have you as a guest. If you have a dish or so, then we just wanted to taste. Tasting of America.
Tasting America.
It's going to be the name of the show. So you can reach me again at valtvnetwork@gmail.com.
Yes,
Well,
thank
thank
you.
you, ladies, very much. It's been a very fun show. Looking forward to seeing the show. And what was the name of the show again? Tasting America?
Tasting America.
I like that.
Because
That's a good name.
I'm not just doing Las Vegas, and I'm having other guests from around the United States come in on the show as well.
Well, unfortunately, that is our time. I wish we had more, but that's a half hour. That goes by so
That's
fast.
a half hour already.
That's a half hour already.
Oh,
But we're going to
my.
send you back over to Andre.
Andre.
At, the main studio, which is 5 feet away from me here, at 91.5 KUNV.
And
This is.
I can't wait to see you tasting America.
I can't wait
the
to taste
food.
America either. And this is
Okay.
Steve Allen with What Happened in Las Vegas Today. Follow me, connect up with me at whathappened.world. And now we're back with Andre.
Andre.